All right guys, check it out. Beautiful pond this morning, nice and flat. It's a beautiful September morning. We're out testing the TEMU products. We had a first video come out already. If you guys haven't seen it, it was basically the unboxing of a bunch of TEMU lures and fishing gear. And this is gonna be the second video. They sent us $100 worth of free fishing tackle, and here I have everything just about that they sent us, including the new fishing line that we're gonna try out here kayaking on this pond for bass. So I have 30-pound there spooled on this one, and that one over there also is going to be the other brand of the 30-pound. So I'm going to stick with these two different kinds of 30-pound because that's typically what I fish with anyways when it comes to braid. I'm going to see how that compares to the other braid that I usually use that comes in a green box and it starts with a P. I'm just not going to say it on the channel because this is a sponsored video, but you guys know who I'm talking about. So we'll see how it compares. Here is the fishing bag that they sent us, and I kind of threw a bunch of stuff in here that they sent us too with it, just to make this a lot easier. I'm not going to go through every pocket, but I kind of went through and put an item in every pocket. Here's the fish grippers, the fishing pliers here with the little carabiner, and here is another little set that came with the 3-piece set with the net, and I have the net already up here locked in on the front of the kayak here in case I need it for any lunkers. So the other pockets, I got a couple other little personal items in. There's my Wacky rig tool. I have that one spooled on and set up already over here with a worm. So we'll try that with the line and with the little ring here that came with that little tool. We'll test that out a little bit. And a bunch of these top waters, guys. I'm not going to go through every single one. I have all the links down below. If you really want to see them, you can check them out, but I'm going to be switching back and forth, and I'll show you guys each one I use. But these are the 8-piece kit here, and then these were the 3-piece other set that I got, and I talked about them all in the other video that I did prior to this one. So anyways guys, that's basically it. That's everything I got kind of stuffed in the bag here. I'm going to get out on this pond here. This is one of 2 ponds I have picked out today that I can fish, so we're going to see how it goes. We got sun and clouds. It's a little cooler than it has been, and we also got a little breeze going on, you can see on the water over here. So the leaves are starting to fall, so I'm hoping it doesn't really, you know, conflict with the top water across the water. And to be honest, I was expecting a lot more leaves on top, which there isn't, so this might be a really good thing here. So let's get on the water, guys, and see if we can catch some fish and test this stuff out. All right guys, and don't forget to use my code. Like I said in the last video, use that code to get some deals. Go download the TEMU app. It's way easier on the app to buy products, so check that app out. Beautiful day, beautiful day. This is nice to have a day off and do some fishing, guys. So I got a little top water on here. I'm gonna hit this edge here with these trees and stuff first, and one of the top waters is this one here. I'm gonna just stick it in front of the camera here. This is a bad view, I know. I'm working on getting a better setup for my kayak camera. That's something I'm gonna try to improve as the years go on here, but for now, see how this 30-pound braid tests out here and how these lures swim through the water. Makes the noise it should. Put it over here for a second. Yep, okay. Seems like it's got a real good action to it, so that's kind of step one, is making sure the lure works. So I got the 30-pound super braid on right now, and it seems to be casting pretty good. My spool isn't getting messed up or anything, so it's about all you could ask for, I guess, with this line. Just the castability, the strength, something that if I get snagged, I can still get my lure out. Oh, just had a hit, guys, just had a hit. Of course, the kayak turned a little bit and I didn't get it on video. Oh, got him. What is this? Okay, that is not the bass that I was hoping to catch. Big green sunfish. Okay, well, we caught something, and I caught the front of my kayak. Oh, he got off. Okay, that could have been what was going after it. A big green sunfish. Sorry I couldn't get him up to the camera to show you guys, but first fish on these lures. And again, guys, I was talking about this earlier on the other video. The hook size is, in my opinion, just a little bit small. I would probably move these up, the next size up. I just don't think that they're big enough for this actual lure. I like my hooks a little bit bigger. It'll keep the small fish like that sunfish off, and it'll definitely keep the bigger bass on. Oh, and I'm snagged. Okay, first snag of the morning. I'm on the log over here. Got it. Okay. Fish on, guys. Good bass. There's a bass. Okay. All right. First bass of the day. Nice little largie on that top water. Little 3/4 pounder maybe, but the hook set was good. I gave him a second to set the hook and I got him. So he was over by these logs over here. Not too bad of a little fish. First bass of the morning. I forgot to net this guy, so here we go. He's back in the water. We're gonna use this net. I want to see how the hooks go into this net. Is this net gonna be quality or garbage? We'll give him a minute to revive in the water here. There, I want the hooks to go right in that net. Let's see. Ah, not too bad. Came right out. Look at. Hooks are definitely down in there. And so far so good. It's not even staying in there. So I'm gonna get this guy off real quick and get it back in here. We're gonna try out our new fishing pliers here too. So I got the little ends here. They look pretty good to get the trebles out. So let's see how they work. Sorry, buddy, you're kind of my guinea pig today to try this stuff out. Okay, there it is. And he's back. All right, not too bad. I mean, a little on the small side for my hands, but they're nice and compact though. That's the good part. I should probably clip this on so I don't lose them, but yeah, not too bad. So the hooks that come on it, guys, they kept the fish on. I'm just kind of worried if it was a bigger bass that they might pop off. So that's the first thing I really noticed with this lure was the actual hook size. So in a minute I'm going to step it up and move to the other top waters I got that had a slightly bigger hook on them. So with these top waters, I notice if I fish on as I'm talking. Another bass. What I was going to say was I notice if I keep the tip up on the rod, I get a much better action. So looks like another small. Yeah, another little largie. That one's even smaller, but they're staying on these hooks, guys. Okay. Not too bad, guys. Not too bad. It's a little guy. Same top water. It's working, so I'm keeping it on here. I'm having some fun with it. Nice. I've got my little pliers here hooked to the side of me now, so I don't lose them. Get these hooks out of this little guy and get him back in here. Yeah, he swung around. I got him on the top of him too, but yeah, looks like he's going to be just fine. Here he goes. Oh, not before a jump. Cool, thanks, buddy. Trying to keep the kayak straight. We got a breeze here today, so try to keep it straight so you guys can watch these blow-ups if I can get them on camera for you. The action has worked great on this lure. I'm very impressed. I will definitely use these. I will recommend them. The 8-piece top water kit has been fun already. 3 fish in a matter of only about 15 minutes here. There's one. There's another one. Right here, guys. Let's use the net. Let's use this. Let's try this. Net out. He's not big. He's only a 1 pounder, but okay. Got a good reach handle. Okay. There it is, guys. I guess I'm fishing for small bass today. That's another little 3/4, maybe not even, maybe only a 1/2 pounder, but they're taking this lure. They love it. Nice little largie, nice, healthy, solid little fish. I'll get him off, get him back. Okay, let's use the pliers again to get him off here. And I'm just gonna keep on using all the gear I got here, guys. And yeah, we're having a good time out here. Cool. Well, guys, I hope we're not just going to catch dinks today. That was the, what is it, third or fourth bass now I caught, and one big green sunfish on this little lure here. So it's working. It's a nice lure. I like them, but I'm going to test some other stuff. Let's switch to a different topwater lure now. I'm going to go with a different style of topwater here, guys. Let's go with this frog looking one here. I got it on a little barrel swivel here. That's how I usually fish. I usually have one of these little barrel swivels on so I can switch baits quick, but got the little spinning tail. Let's see if the action is just as good as the first type of lure I tried. These got a totally different body style. It's a way fatter, and again, the hooks are bigger and silver, which I do not like at all. I do not like silver hooks, but we're going to test it out for TEMU. Let's see if it works. Similar, just looks like a bigger frog. I'll show you guys here. Similar action. Good tail. Faster you pull it, the better noise it makes. That popping through the water, that like chugging noise. That's what you want. Yeah. Let's try it out here. Huh. Well, that was about 5 casts. So far, nothing. Just one hit. It did not hook up. Let's move down. See if we can get something out of this other side over here. Oh, hit the rock. That's not good. Let's see if there's any damage of this lure. I just hit the rock unintentionally because the line cast's really good. Well, the hooks have wrapped up here, but I don't think there's any damage to it. It doesn't look like it. It looks like it hit the rock and took the hit pretty good. So yeah, it looks like the lure is absolutely fine after hitting that rock. That's good. The hooks keep on wrapping around like this, guys. I don't know why. The other ones didn't. Maybe it is because that front hook is kind of bigger. So maybe a smaller hook on the front would be better and keep that same bigger size on the rear. That might be a better idea for this lure. Well, guys, I've tried for a while with that lure, and I'm going to switch to this Wacky rig real quick. I'm going to try the line as well as the setup that we use, the Wacky rig tool that's holding the worms on them with that ring. I'm going to throw this just a few times at the shoreline here, kick it around a little bit, see if I can get a bass. Oh, there's a good one. Second cast. That's got to be a good bass. Yeah. He's not coming up. Oh, I think he wrapped. Come on. Yep, he wrapped me. Oh no, where are you? He wrapped around a log, guys. Oh no. If I can get him out, I'm gonna get the net here. Oh, he popped off. No. He popped off, guys. Okay, well, I still got my rig. It didn't break. He wrapped me around a tree. Bigger bass that time. Unfortunately didn't get him, but on the Wacky rig, it held up with that little ring. That little black ring around the worm. Nothing broke and nothing popped off on that. So that's a good, really good thing. But yeah, that was the best bass I've had all morning so far. Unfortunately, he popped. Guys, let's try the Hunt House KVD crankbait. Phantom long cast series. And then a bunch of Chinese rating. Let's try this thing. Looks just like another brand. You guys know what I'm talking about. And it looks like it's in a shad looking color with a little spot there. Let's try this thing out. Let's see how the square bill goes down. There it is out of the box, guys. Not too bad looking. I like the colors. Seems like it might work. It's got a good rattle to it. So let's clip it on and see if we can get something on it. Well, there she is, guys. She's on. I'm kind of more concerned to see how the lure actually performs in the water than really if I'm going to actually catch anything on it. I know I can take this and catch fish on it, no problem, if the action is good. So this might not be the best place for crankbaits, probably more of a top water spot, but we'll give her some casts and see. Real good wobble to it. Get it out a little further. Real good wobble to that, guys. I don't know if you can see it, but definitely has a real good wobble to it. First cast, I can tell it's digging in good. It's sinking in. I just got to watch out for these sticks because there's a lot of sticks in this pond. Oh, I just got hit pretty quickly, actually. Oh, is that a fish? Nope, I got hit good. All right, guys, it's definitely triggering a bite. Fish, fish, guys, right away. On the hunt house crank, what do we got? Little bass? Oh, bigger bass, guys. Bigger bass, just like I was just saying. I'm gonna get the net here if I can get it. Hopefully this bass is gonna stay on. He's underneath me right now. Oh, here he comes. Good size bass, good size. Come here. Look at that. Okay, I had the camera in my mouth just so I could get the video of the net job here, guys. Look at that one. On the hunt house. That's a nice bass there. That's pushing 3. That's got to be at least a 2.5 pounder there. There's that bass down in the bottom of the net too. It's deep enough. It's deep enough that the bass is staying down in there, or whatever fish. It's working out, guys. Nice. This stuff is working. It was right off this kind of rocky point here. He must have been right down here, a little bit deeper, and that crankbait, I took it right past the edge of this where the rocks are, and that's where he hit it. So that's what we're after, guys, right there. That's awesome. Choked on that crankbait. Just awesome. Good action, good wobble. I would definitely buy that lure. This is the bass you're gonna catch on it right here. Okay, guys, he's almost a 3. He's just short of 3. So there he goes. Nice one. Net is working awesome. The lures are working awesome. Man, can definitely save some money, I think, if you get some stuff off TEMU. Okay, guys, so there's the lure I was using a little bit ago. That other top water that worked great for me right there. That's the color. It's like a fire tiger. I'm going to switch to something a little darker, though, of a color. Not so bright. In fact, maybe I'll go with this lighter one here, just to go a complete opposite color of the one I had. Let's see if we can catch anything on this one here. There she is. Let's hit this edge over here. Let's see if we can get a bass. Oh, got him. Bass. Second cast, guys. Second cast. He's a dinker, but I'll just pull him in here. Yeah. These little ones are just too much fun. Look at that. On that little top water. Way too much fun. Awesome. Awesome. These little ones, he's probably only a 10, 11 incher, man, but just a blast. They are loving these little top waters, and that was the complete opposite color of the one I've been using earlier, so they don't care. Oh no, snagged. Okay, we're snagged in the bushes. Let's see how the braid holds up and getting this lure out here. Perfect. Okay, hit me in the arm, but we're good, guys. We got it out. No worries. On with the show. Oh, got him. Good one. He's a fighter. I'm not sure how big he is, but there we go. Yep, a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger of a fish. Not too bad. Fun size again. Fun size again. Look at that. All right. Yeah, they like these lures, guys. That's all I can really say. The hooks have been working out. I did miss some bigger fish, but these small ones, if you want to catch a lot of small bass, this is definitely a lure you guys got to try. These little top waters, and again, I'm not going to say the name of the brand that they mimic. I think you guys know what I'm referring to. The other good brands that are out there, these are definitely worth a shot to try and test out, because I'm loving them, guys. I will buy these again for sure. See you later, buddy. Well, guys, I've been catching a lot of leaves the last several casts and not as many fish, so my hands do smell like fish. That's a good thing, and it's been a lot of fun. But I'm gonna head back to shore. I'm gonna give you guys an overall assessment of everything I used today and all this stuff from TEMU that they sent us and that we field test. I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts on pretty much everything, and we'll go from there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there are bass fry everywhere in this pond, just loaded. Guys, we're back. We're gonna do the review. It's been a great time on the water right now, but I said I would review these products, and I said I would be brutally honest, so we're gonna do that right now. Now, I can only speak to the items that TEMU sent us. I know that there is a ton of stuff on their websites and on the app. This is only a very, very small portion of the things that they have, but this is $100 worth of things. So we're going to start with the fishing line, this Super Braid. I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5. I had 0 issues the entire morning I fished out here. I had this only on one reel, but this is something I would buy again. Again, it's the 30 pound and it's 1,000 yards of the Super Braid. It performed very, very well. And just at the very end of the day, I had a little bit of a little knot happen, but I'm gonna say that was more of operator error and a mistake I made when I was reeling it in. It had nothing really to do with the line, and I've had just as much, if not more, happen with other brands, the brands I was referring to earlier. So I'm really not concerned about that. I would definitely give it a 5 out of 5. The other one also performed just fine with the Wacky rig that I had no issues with that. The Wacky rig tool, there's not much to it to say bad, because there really isn't much to the tool to begin with. 5 out of 5 on that. I would buy that and save some money. This lure I did not test, and again, like I was saying earlier, I don't like these at all. I bought this for my kid, so we'll have to show this in another video, so I'm not going to review that. The pliers, these here, I like the colors a lot. I wish they were slightly bigger, but I kind of knew what I was ordering when I ordered them. I'm going to go ahead and give these a 4.5 out of 5. I think the cutters could just be a little bit sharper, but you know, it's made in China. This is what you're going to get. So it's got the little latch here. I used the little carabiner on the little cord, and it worked well the distance from my belt loops that I had this on. So no real issues with that. The bag, I'm giving that a solid 5 out of 5. This bag is nice, very, very nice. I mean, this rivals some of the real good brands out there of bags in quality with the zippers and everything. I am very, very surprised that this bag is the way it is, with all the different pockets, shoulder strap, the whole deal. There's nothing I have bad to say about this bag at all. So I would definitely buy that one again. The fish grippers, I think they're junk. I really do. They feel very, very chintzy. So chintzy that I didn't even bother using them. I like the ones I have already. This is just, to me, a side thing, along with these little tiny nippers. These are kind of like a backup set that it's low quality, 100% low quality. I would not go on there just to buy this stuff. However, I needed the net, and I needed a net for the kayaking. So this net worked out great. I would give it like a 4 out of 5. The quality is definitely on the lower side, but the netting I did love. This is a real nice net. It's a smaller net that's covered in rubber. It worked great. As you saw, a couple that were decent sized bass in the net. So to be fair, I probably would buy this again. And you never know when you're kayaking if you accidentally drop something over or something, so I really wouldn't be too concerned about this. This here was okay. The little thing there to collapse it, these worked just fine to collapse it. And like I said in the last video, what I did not like right off the bat was there was no lanyard. So that's a downside to the net also. Let's move on to the tackle. I did not like the hooks on these at all. I didn't catch a fish actually on this lure. No fish whatsoever. It went through the water okay, and I like the color, especially the eyes and all that good stuff, but I do not like the actual color of the hooks. I would go with the darker color, which is what other lures came with. And the hooks, the size is okay, but just not the color. So the other issue I continuously had was this hook would wrap around. It's just too close up here that it continuously got the top of the lure, and the little barrel swivel that I had on there to clip the lures on, that was a problem continuously with this lure, to the point where I just finally took it off and I had enough. So I went back to my favorite lures, which is these. This was a set of 8 I got. They were all individually packed, and absolutely awesome lures, mimicking other top water lures. that are out there. Hook sizes slightly smaller. I would say I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. Right here you can see there's a little bit of weird stuff going on here with the manufacturing of it. They're manufactured cheap, there's no doubt about it, but are they worth it? Yes, because if your children use these, or you don't want to spend the money on one of those $20+ topwater lures, this is definitely a way to go, and this is something I will absolutely buy off their app or website or whatever later on. Okay, the Hunt House crankbait. Awesome square bill. I love this thing. This is a solid 5 out of 5. The hook color and size is just right. I bang this around on trees. I hit some rocks with it. It barely has a scratch on this thing, and the wobble that it had through the water was right up there with the real good brands that we've purchased in the past. I have nothing bad whatsoever to say about this lure. This is awesome, and I would definitely buy this one again. 5 out of 5. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you guys think about all this stuff. Let me know if you guys have tested TEMU lures before. Maybe you've bought them, you know, off the website or whatever. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about what you've used and what you think about this review also. So thanks for watching, guys. That's my review of TEMU. Like down below if you like this kind of thing. Make sure you check all the links. I have links to everything that was in the video today and last week's video. Check all those things out, guys, and check out the app also. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.